Hey guys, it is me, Kyle. It's March 16th, 2018. I just wanted to kind of give y'all an update. I went to my neurologist appointment today to try and get the diffusion tensor imaging test. They call it a DTI MRI. So I've got that test scheduled for Monday. Um, my conversation with the neurologist, even though he did agree to get me that test, and I've got the test scheduled for Monday. They're going to contact my insurance to see how much they will pay for that test. But the neurologist did go ahead and schedule that test for me. I brought in articles about the Cuban embassy attack, showing evidence of the testing done to the State Department workers, and that they had damage to the white matter tracks. And I told him what I haven't been there since 2013, because he just did not believe me. So I didn't think that there would be anything he could do to help me. But so I went in to just get this test, and I kind of went. I guess it went as good as could be expected. I got the test scheduled for Monday, but he basically, I was telling him about the Cuban embassy attack, the testing they got done, the high pitched ringing sound in their ears, all the effects of the weapons on them. And I asked him if he remembered, what I was telling him, 5 years ago. I was telling him the same effects. And what he said after that was, are you in Cuba right now? Are you an ambassador? I mean, so that was like how he was trying to kind of, poo-poo away what I was talking about. So him actually believing, and I, told him a couple, just what had been it's been going on since the last time I saw him. And we only talked for like 10 minutes because, he was, had tons of patience and tons of patience, not patience, but tons of patience that he had to see. But at least I got the test scheduled. But he, point blank, took notes down and everything like that, and then said, I just want to let you know I don't think you're being targeted by anything. So he still doesn't believe me, but he did schedule the test. Then I was saying, well, yeah, I've been hit with this stuff for way longer than 1 year. So if these State Department workers are showing changes in the white matter tracks of their brain, I definitely will too. Then my neurologist said, well, let's just say the test comes back with changes to the white matter tracks. Then what do you expect me to do? He says that may not necessarily prove that you're being hit with something externally. So I'm kind of right now, I'm wading through it. I'm wading through it like you wade through mud. But basically, I've got the test scheduled, and I told him, I said, well, if it comes out positive, I don't, then we'll go from there. I just want to show that, show you something concrete. You can get together with my psychiatrist, and if there's something there, then we can figure out, what could maybe help it. And really, I told him that, I really did, the main thing I want it for is evidence for targeted justice, and to just go through this process, to let you guys know, targeted individuals out there, that you can go to your neurologist and request this test. Tell them the effects that you're having, or if you want to say that there's symptoms to the neurologist so that, they don't cause a stir, then I guess you could do that too, but you can get this test done. But I'll let y'all know I'm going to go get the test done on Monday. Like I've said I've said 5 times in this. I'm just repeating myself in this video. And I don't know, it'll probably take a while to get the results, and then I'm going to get those results. Let y'all know what my neurologist says. Maybe this will make him a believer that something's going on. Left the articles about the Cuban embassy attacks and the brain abnormalities and the State Department workers, and evidence that it was microwaves that were being used on the State Department workers. Left that with my neurologist. So, yeah, I guess, I mean, that's pretty good. At least I got the test. I guess I didn't really expect my neurologist to really change his opinion from last time. I thought maybe he would be a little bit more interested. I thought maybe he would be a little bit more aware because of the Cuban embassy attack. And I said some common sense things, like if people in Cuba, if it's being used in Cuba, you don't think it's being used in America. And also, kind of used as an argument. But it feels like we have to argue to everybody. It's not just something that we can say is happening and then people investigate. We have to give them good arguments for why this could occur. But I also said, before I started experiencing being attacked by these directed energy weapons, I didn't read anything about them. And almost all of the TIs, or target individuals, chosen individuals, they had never heard of anything like this or studied anything like this before it started happening to them. And so thousands and thousands of people are just the ones that are talking about this. There are probably hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions around the world, who are being directly hardcore targeted like some of us. But none of those people that I've talked to have ever had ever read up anything on it before. So I guess it went okay. I guess I was kind of hoping for something better from him. Like, oh, well, yes, I see this evidence that this is happening to some people, and, we'll check it out, and we'll just, I guess I need to learn some more about this. But, it's kind of, well, I'll give you this test, but I don't think we're going to find anything. That's kind of his stance. So, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope that you're making it through whatever you're going through with this targeting. We got to just keep moving forward. I am exhausted. I'm so exhausted. And I talked to my parents. They're in town today. And I probably bothered them because I was talking about my appointment. And it's like my adrenaline is just blown out. Like I have no energy from being tortured every night. But hopefully we can get somewhere on this. I'm really hoping we get somewhere on this. We got a lot of stuff going on. Just our individual situations still really suck, which is what we've got. Our goal has to be changing our individual situations. So we got to do that while we wait on this, these people who are murdering us to stop that. Work on health and work on your defenses and work on cleansing. But that, I guess that's common sense to all of us. Alright guys, this is going to be kind of a short one. I just wanted to give you all an update. I got the test on Monday, I got the diffusion tensor imaging scan set up for Monday, so I should just be happy. I thought it'd be a little bit harder to schedule that. I thought I'd have to go to another neurologist. So it's a positive outcome. I guess, what did I expect? But I'll keep letting y'all know, as I go forward with this and I learn information and see how the neurologist reads the test. And, because I had done an MRI 5 years ago, but it wasn't a diffusion tensor imaging test, and it didn't show anything, that just jumped out at the neurologist. So we'll see on this one, and we'll see what he says. I really, just waiting on God's timing, waiting on a miracle, trying to take care of myself. But I know, like a lot of you guys, I'm worn out. I'm so worn out. I want this over, or I want to find something like a defense or something that just works 100%. We'll get there one day at a time, right, guys? Just one day at a time. That's what my dad just told me. We were talking about it, and he's just like, God's got a reason for everything, and take one day at a time. So we got to just do that and just survive the best we can, adapt the best we can, be as happy as we can with the time that we have, and work on work on stopping this as much as we can, but also balance it with as much, spending time with our families and, finding people to, be friends with and hang out with in life. I'm kind of just starting to ramble. I'm really, really tired, guys. I only got like 2 or 3 hours of sleep last night with Dave's CD, so I need to listen to his CD a little bit today. I didn't do my late night call because I had the appointment today, but I did tell Ella, so I think she should have announced that last night, and I should be back next week on my TalkShoe call. Although I've been hearing a lot of problems about TalkShoe, I don't want to get into like specific people. Oh, my battery's low. I gotta plug it in. So I might move out of TalkShoe soon and go to freeconferencecall.com. But I'll probably be on TalkShoe next week, and I'm getting my computer fixed. I'm bleeding money. Like, my deductible was $180 at the at the Neurologist, and then I'm paying $180 or $200 to get my computer fixed. So I'm really bleeding money right now. Sucks. I know a lot of you guys are feeling me on that one, but all right, that's really all I wanted. I just wanted to update you guys on how my neurologist appointment went. I didn't really convince him of anything new, even after the Cuban embassy attack. He just had these questions like, are you in Cuba? Are you an ambassador? I guess to prove like that would have nothing to do with all the testimonies of all the TIs around the world. I think he's a good doctor. I think he really doesn't believe in this. He doesn't know about it. People are just uninformed about it. They believe the mainstream media. They believe what's in their little box, a lot of them. So I don't think he's a corrupt doctor, working for the system or anything. And I think I'm going to get a real test done. And then we're just going to go from there. I'm going to see what kind of evidence we can get, and then we'll look into other medical tests and just keep moving forward, guys. All right, this has been I know it's been kind of a boring one. My mind is just, I'm tired and just getting hit really hard. I'm going to put my grounding stuff on and my headgear stuff on, and maybe play some video games or something, get my mind off of this. But all right, guys, I love y'all. I hope you're doing well. Please, contact me. I'll try and check my emails more often. I just hope you guys are doing good. I love you guys. We're gonna find a way through this. We'll make a way through this every day. Every day. We'll take each day as new, and wait on God's timing, but also just take more action. We'll take more action. Let people know about it. Get this testing done and stuff, and just keep going. All right, guys. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. All right.